There's a saying, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Buddha. Come on, Miss Bonnie. Alright guys, so we're going to get started on our tweezing and waxing demonstration. Now she's draped with a towel and that's perfectly acceptable. I didn't have a head cap or a facial cap, a disposable one. And now what I'm doing here is I'm demonstrating that if her hairs were out, I wouldn't use my fingers to push them under. I'd use the spatula to push it back under the towel. I'm going to sanitize my hands, and yes, I have my spray sanitizer still. I just wanted to switch it up for you guys a little bit. And if you notice, I did not touch my skin with the bottle at all. And yeah, it stinks. Still have my spray sanitizer. Absolute fave. So first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add toner to a cotton ball. And I'm using that. Toner can also be worded as astringent, but I'm going to use that to actually cleanse the brow area. Now, if you didn't want to do it that way, you could use soap and water on a cotton ball or some type of cleanser solution and just wipe over the entire brow area. Now everybody does it different. Some people take a pledget and they apply hot water to the pledget or the eye pads and fold them in half, and they use that warm water to open up the follicles. So I'm just demonstrating that. Just remember, everybody teaches it different, and is it wrong to not do it? No, it is not. But does it help? It does, because it opens up the pores for you to get the hairs out easier. So I've done that with the simulated warm water. I've cleansed it with the toner, and now I'm going to make my cotton ring on the middle finger of my opposite hand that I'm going to be using my tweezers with, which my dominating hand is my right hand. So I'm going to hold the skin, what's called taut, and T-A-U-T is just a fancy word, darling, for saying tight. Now for me, I usually don't play around with the tweezers. I move quickly, but I have them flattened up against the brow, and I'm removing at least 3 hairs at once, and I'm pulling out in the direction that the hair grows. I'm not going against it. And I'm not pulling it straight up in the air, because that would make the hairs easier to tear, which could cause that client or you yourself to get ingrown hairs. The faster you do it, the more you practice, the better it is, so they don't even get a chance to flinch with that pain. So I have my hairs on the cotton ring. That's going to go in the trash. If I touch the trash, please remember that I would sanitize my hands. Now I'm going to use toner or an astringent, which could be witch hazel. It could even be cool water, to be honest with you, which that is actually water. And I'm just going to apply my toner to close down the pores. And I'm done. So now I'm going to get started on the waxing portion. I don't know why I did that, to be honest. Yes, this teacher, when you guys get to know me, I'm probably one of the goofiest teachers out there. I'm going to sanitize my hands because technically it's a different service. Now, I have to reiterate this, guys. I had my gloves on my table set up, and I forgot to put gloves on. But being that these videos take so much, I'm not doing this video again. So just know, wear gloves. Toner or an astringent to cleanse the brow area. Remember, you could do like a soapy water solution or a cleansing solution also, just to cleanse that brow. I'm going to throw that away. I'm going to apply powder, And I'm just demonstrating waxing under the brow area. I'm not doing on top of the brow. Can you do that? Of course you can, but I'm not going to do that today. And I hope you guys can hear me clear enough. I don't know why I always try to speak low. I don't want to sound like I'm shouting. So honestly, when I put the powder on the cotton, I kind of sprinkle it over my cotton ball, over the trash bag, and I use my fingers to kind of get off the excess cotton so it doesn't drip in their eyes. And to be honest with you, technically you should. It's not in the NIC criteria I checked, but you really should put eye pads on just for their protection. And there's my simulated wax. Golden rule. You always want to test the wax just right there. And I'm not touching the stick to my hand. That's what I was trying to show you. I literally just put the wax on my skin. And then I'm going to spread the wax. Now, some people will test the wax and then throw that stick away and then put a new stick in the wax and then just spread it on. For me, I've never gotten that, because if you're supposed to test each and every time, why would I test it and throw it away? What if the wax got hotter the next time? And I'm just showing you guys, you never ever double dip. And as long as you don't touch that stick to your skin, you can spread that wax on there. So I'm putting the strip on, and honestly, when I'm personally doing eyebrows, I don't smooth that wax under the strip too much, and I use smaller sticks. That's what I wanted to tell you guys. I just couldn't find any. So I applied the wax in the direction of growth. I held the skin taut, fancy word for tight. I put the strip on, and I placed it, and then I removed it opposite of the hair growth, and that's how you wax. So if the hair is going down, you apply the wax going down, and then you would remove the hairs or the strip going upward, and the same thing with your stripless wax. So now I'm going to tone again, and I'm so sorry. I humbly apologize for not having gloves on. They were right there on my SMA, so that's annoying. So I toned her, and that's it. So now, honestly, I would apply, so I tweezed, and then I waxed. Now on here, I would apply some type of aloe gel just for comfort. And that's it, guys. All right, guys, so what'd you think? Not hard, right? So I haven't said this in a while, but just remember, if you have any questions regarding the videos, procedures, what's the state board procedure for anything, anything regarding what I've taught so far, please feel free to ask me in the comment section. And right now I don't have that many subscribers, so it's not that hard to get back to you. So I will do my best to get back to you and answer your questions. And remember, like I said, if I don't personally have the answer, then I talk to my friends or a researcher. We research together, and then I'll get back to you on that. And I just tell you honestly, hey, I'm not really sure about that, but let me get back to you on that, and I will. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. God bless you. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget, guys, we will be having a test coming soon on the videos that I taught up to date. But I will be letting you know when the quiz is coming. Bye, guys.